Can you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, hi everyone. My name is Wright. I'm a two-time graduate of Eastern Illinois University. I got my bachelor's in 2021, and I'm currently working on finishing my master's while working as a lab technician one at ADM. So essentially, while at Eastern Illinois University, I was able to participate in high level both undergraduate and graduate research. Through these endeavors, I have been able to accumulate 4 years in a physiology research lab as well as 2 years as a microbiology lab assistant. Through both my experience and my connections I made at Eastern, as well as various other organizations I have joined, which I was able to become a active member of Phi Alpha Symphonia, which is a musical brotherhood, and become their fraternal education officer. I have become very good at various laboratory skills as well as just being a leader in the many roles I am in currently. And as well, in general, just be a good person as well as being able to give back to my fellow autistic brothers and sisters as well. I want to be an example. And in general, I'm very happy to be here today.
Could you please tell us about your experience with the STEP program?
Well, when I came to Eastern when I was first, I'll admit to you, I really had no idea what I was doing, how to navigate college life. I mean, I had financial aid and sponsorship for the Department of Rehabilitation Services, but that wasn't enough. The STEP program helped fill those gaps, basically while I was solid academically, I socially I was not well prepared. Like, I mean, I could talk to anyone, but I didn't know many social cues and a lot of other interactions that you need to succeed in the workforce and in college. But through my having mentors and talking to Dr. Faye as well as Dr. Rebecca Edgington before she found a different role elsewhere, as well as the graduate assistants who I built good relationships, they helped me become who, enhance who I was essentially. They helped me get out of my comfort zone as well as in general just talk to me about struggles I was having throughout my educational experience. Like for example, I had a certain professor who was teaching, let me see, a fish biology class I was taking who was very abrasive, unfortunately, and it made it really difficult for me because I couldn't come and just easily ask him questions. So I had to figure out how I could do it while also navigating how to best deal with the situation, which through the STEP program's resources and in general just doing what I need to do every day, they help me be successful in college.
What advice do you have for other autistic learners considering college?
So, to current 18-year-old autistic, like uh, people on the spectrum as well, in general, I would say, don't sell yourself short. I mean, truthfully, you come out of high school, I mean, depending on how good your LD, licensed disability, or depending on the school you went to, you may not have the best or worst, or probably had a terrible experience through your high school. Well, this is what I'm going to say about that. Going, your high school career doesn't matter. What you do after high school is when it really becomes where you can flower and blossom essentially and become what you want to be. I mean, while what I did after high school, I received a $5,000 scholarship to Danville Area Community College, which Danville's a small town in central Illinois, post-industrial town, but it has a decent community college, which I used to save money while also maturing a little bit before I went to Eastern. Basically, what I would say don't be afraid to go to a smaller school first and transfer. Or maybe decide you don't want to do a 4-year degree. You want something more like specialized, becoming a certified medical assistant, or even just doing something else entirely outside of sciences. Well, I'm more based in the sciences because of my educational. There's so much else you can do with just a 2-year degree, like healthcare consultant and other various career paths. I wish I would have known more about certificate programs before I went the 4-year route, but now I've had more opportunities through my 4-year degree, and what I'm going to do is I'm looking into histology tech programs and technologists and technician programs, as well as solid technologist programs. Like, what I've come to realize, you have to specialize in something to really get a decent career, which is what I'm looking into right now. Like, don't be afraid to go the path, even if your parents don't agree as well. In general, I will say, jump out of your comfort zone, because while it might be nice to sit in your own bedroom at home, being in your comfort zone, you don't grow. Like, you need the get out of that and push yourself, because once you fully are able to talk to anyone, or I mean, of course there are exceptions to that rule, because some people you run into you'll never get along with. But don't be afraid to push yourself and show you can be just as competent or even more in the cell and roles just like everyone else.
Big thanks to Noah Wright and to the STEP program at Eastern Illinois University. Please subscribe to Inclusive Academia.